I just left my mom's house because there was way too much arguing, way too much stress.
Yeah.
There was like yelling, screaming in the house. Yeah, people were breaking things and whatever.
Yeah.
My mom and my stepdad suffered from mental illness, and I had a 5-year-old brother, an 11-year-old sister, and a 15-year-old sister. The role of raising the family was kind of put on me. It became too much, and I literally ran away, and I was like, I can't deal with this.
A lot of people are out here all night. They panhandle.
Youth especially.
Yeah, especially the youth are out here. Because it's a better area than Rito, because of Rito, there's a lot of problems that go on down there.
The other night I got kicked out of my place. We slept in that parking garage. It was very cold. Very fucking cold. But we got through the night.
All the room houses are right here. There's room house right there. There's one over here.
There's
one on
rooms,
James Street right there.
Ottawa rooms, and then there's the rooming houses.
Okay, and
They're all right here, and they're all nasty. And they're supposed to clean it. I lived in one of these places. They didn't clean it for like 2.5 months. They didn't clean it. Yeah, man.
Places are too expensive. It's hard to get on housing. It's a long wait. So it's just easier just to rent a room than to be out on the streets or staying in a shelter.
I'm in that shelter. Me personally, I like it. It helps you with your housing. It gives you a good place to sleep. And they have really good food.
Like the food there is good, but it's just the living area and the living space is hard to live with.
3 negatives that I don't like about it is that I get my bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you don't really get to eat all the time. They don't serve you much there.
I would say my heart was too big.
I felt bad for people. Yeah. Like, I felt bad for, like, because, my friends are homeless and, they're sitting out here, laying outside, panhandling, doing this stuff, and it's just like, you know what? Screw it. Come to my house. Sleep on my floor.
How are you today? You good?
I had a buddy, and he helped me move, and I was like, fuck, I made it out of the shelter. Why don't you come with me? Let's go together. Let's make it out. Let's make something for ourselves. Yeah, so he was living on the couch, and it was great. The first month and a half was excellent, and then it started to deteriorate.
What happened is they kind of destroyed the place.
My roommate wanted to smoke cigarettes, but he didn't have full cigarettes, so he was smoking tobacco out of a crack pipe on the back porch.
For 3 months. For 3 months, I was the one cooking, paying for the food, like cleaning, while they were getting high on other stuff.
Never doing it again. Ever again. Ever again.
Walls were busted in.
Eventually, we were able to get rid of them. Are you still in the same place?
Nope.
No. Did you have to leave because of what they'd done?
Yes.
The most important and key piece is a day program. Somewhere, someone has to be there at 9, 10, 8, and is there for the day and has a purpose, whether it's school, whether it's a job, whether it's volunteering, whether it's picking up garbage. But the fact is that when they have a day program, they're thriving, they're feeling great, they're doing great, and when those day programs are cut, their entire well-being drops.
Like during the week, they have a sexual health nurse that comes in. They have a dentist, like a dental hygienist that comes in. They have just a regular doctor that'll come in during the weeks. They have different, they have counselors that come in during the week. They have all different sorts of resources that you can access through the drop-in.
Living in the shelter and going to the drop-ins were a huge amount of support. Yeah. All meals were made. There was provided free laundry. There were counselors who you were able to talk to who checked up. Medications were monitored. And a lot of things were really taken care of. We kind of like kids being raised. And literally overnight, not metaphorically, literally overnight, you go from maybe 80% of support to very, very little, to completely on your own. I managed to pull through. The first time I didn't. The first time I moved to an apartment, I didn't have that. My apartment went to complete shit. I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't showering. It was terrible, and I left because I couldn't support myself. I wasn't functioning. And I think a lot more emphasis has to be put on the support and not just the room itself. .420, sticky icky, herb, tree, bud, pot, weed, marijuana, Mary Jane, 420.
There's like a lot of reasons. One, there can be people who are stressed out and just want to mellow out and just like relax. It feels good after because now I'm not all depressed and everything, and I'm just like, oh, I feel so much better.
Become more happier.
I smoke pot to help escape emotional pain, help deal with mental illness and whatnot.
Just anxiety.
Yeah.
What I find is that the only people who mostly smoke pot is people who have like the most stress in their life, or like that have like something wrong with their bodies.
I was diagnosed when I was 2 with brain tumor. I was in a coma, paralyzed for a year. I had to relearn to do pretty much everything.
At the age of 14, yeah, I had cancer too. So like the THC pills, they do work. I was high every day. So I was high every day. I didn't care. I was home, I was sleeping, I was eating healthy, and then I was great.
My psychiatrist offered me, he said, I think you need medical marijuana. He said, you have to get your shit together first. He said, while you're in the streets and whatnot, I can't give it to you. But my doctor clearly believes that I need pot.
When I was a kid, they had me on Concerta, Ritalin, and Respirito. And like I couldn't sleep at night, and it didn't really help me focus in class.
Ritalin, Risperdal, Concerta, the whole works.
Yeah, I've had that too. I have Adderall, friggin'.
Trazodones,
That people are getting arrested for having drugs
That
on them.
people are getting arrested and they're given a chance for a second chance, and all they have is smoking a joint to deal with their depression because they can't get medical marijuana because they don't have their shit together, and they end up back in jail for something simple and so
That's why I
stupid.
don't understand why is marijuana so bad. What's so bad about it?
Weed is illegal, yes, but is alcohol illegal? No. When you smoke weed, all you think about is eating and then crash.
But when you're drunk, you just want to go out and you just want to fight. You just want to wild out. You just want to do something.
Many youth are coming out of very disadvantaged populations, lacking literacy skills, job skills, many with already a criminal record and complete vulnerability. Being offered to sell drugs is a very promising opportunity. It's entrepreneurship, and you don't need a resume. You can have a criminal record, and that's fine.
When you're charged, you're given conditions that you have to follow. So one of the most common ones is to not talk to anyone with a charge.
Right.
And when you're homeless, especially, everyone you know has a charge, like smoking pot.
How many people have been on probation and breached by possession or smoking of pot directly?
6 times. Woo! Constant revolving door.
Yeah.
You're like always with people with criminal charges, so right there you're breaching. They expect you to stop smoking weed.
Yeah.
And you're homeless, so where the hell are you gonna go?
Right.
Many middle class and regular people are smoking marijuana with little risk to them because they are the purchasers, they are not the sellers. The fact is the drug dealers are the ones who the police go after, and the drug dealers are from the disadvantaged demographic because they aren't given a chance to enter regular jobs, etc.
Yeah.
So that I have a problem with.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy can preach, huh?
If anything could be done differently, what would it be?
Decriminalize it.
Decriminalize?
Yeah.
Stop making people who use it feel like criminals.
Not every officer is like a horrible person, but a lot of the people on the police force, I believe, they're power hungry. Like they have that power, so they abuse and they use it against people that aren't really even doing anything.
Yeah, I've been assaulted by cops multiple times, falsely accused, and it's their word over ours. Yeah, this place used to be really hot. The cops used to sit over there waiting for you. Look, there's cops right there.
Whoop, whoop. We were all sitting in that park right across from the courthouse. We witnessed a young man. He looked like he was around like 21. I'm guessing he was getting arrested for something. They like threw him up against a tree and like literally beat him against the tree. And then finally arrested him and then brought him to the courthouse.
One time I was actually downtown, and I'm just chilling with friends. I was like the only black person there. They pulled me over, they're like, come with us. Handcuffs me, and everybody's just like, wow. at all people. They don't even go to anybody else. They just go to me.
They automatically assume things. Like, it's just like the way people look, the way they dress.
I got illegally searched by male cops. Like, there was no female officers there, and they had me cuffed like to the back like the car and looking in the bands of my pants and everything, like pat me down. Then afterwards, they just let me go.
I told the cop, I just want to calm down. I'll talk to you guys after, you know? When I turn around, they pepper spray me. And then after, hits me with the bumper of the car. I get bruises everywhere. I was like stung by freaking pepper spray.
I kind of stole from a store, and there was 2 girl cops kicking me in the face. It hurt a lot. They took me in the back of Elgin. They did all that. They brought me back into Elgin and said, we found her like this. And then they just brought me into holding cells.
On my bike, next year I get pulled over. There was like 8 other cruisers that came, another van. There was a lot of cops. He grabs me. He's about to put me in the cruiser, and the cop that was sitting on my bike slams the bike into my leg. I said, "Can you just assaulted me? Can I get your badge number?" He goes, "I'll give you a reason to take down my badge number." Picks up my bike, threw it across the street. He like grabbed me, threw me into the side of the car, opened the door, and then I was like, "Yo, did any of you see that?" There's like 8 cops. They said none of us see any of it.
Like, if they know you and you have something with them, they'll just pull you over just for fun.
They'll see you on the street and they'll come check you and see like what are you doing and just harass you for no apparent reason.
Because if you ask the cops, if we were to go to their PR agent, they'd say, well, you're supposed to take down their badge number and things.
You'll have to prove it. There's no proof.
They don't believe you, man. I took pictures on the bike. I took pictures of the mark I had on my back and all that shit. Nothing happens, man. It's like, it's not enough, man.
I think there's a big us versus them mentality. No one in this building has felt protected by the police.
Nope.
But rather, when we see a police, we fear them. I don't think they can expect us as marginalized and vulnerable population to involve ourselves in the process and build trust and faith in the society when they treat us like garbage.